Hello internet friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, LiteralCream. You ready for part 2? Fuck you, AT&T. You ready for part 2? We're talking about professional matters today, so yes, I am a young professional. I have a business card. Fuck all y'all bitches. Where's my phone? Oh, right behind me. Okay, ready for AT&T part 2. So where we left off, hashtag link in bio fam, was where I was gonna get the Virgin Mobile SIM card and pop it into my phone and see what happens. I'm gonna get so hot wearing this, I already know. Ken Burns. Okay, so I got the Virgin Mobile SIM card in the mail. I had to go to the mall anyways because I was getting my car detailed. I've never gotten my car detailed. This was the very first time in my entire life. And I was getting it detailed because I was going to be driving 27 hours down to Florida the next day. So I'm like, let's treat myself. That was a whole other ordeal. They're like, it'll be an hour, 2 hours tops. It took them 3 hours. Would have been totally fine if they had said that right from the get-go. But 3 hours at the mall is a really long time. Anyways, so I had to go to the mall anyways. So I'm like, okay, I'll bring my SIM card. I'll go to the AT&T store that's there and see if they can help me out. So, go into the store and there's this guy. This guy is like a total slimy salesman type. And anyways, he's like, can I help you? And I'm like, yeah, I'm switching over to Virgin Mobile. Is there anything you can do to help me? I want to make sure my account's going to close. Can you help me pop the SIM card in or whatever? Basically, he's like, no. But I can switch you over to this AT&T plan, $55 a month, unlimited data. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm just going to see what this Virgin Mobile deal is. Because like I said, it's $1 a month and you can cancel anytime. And otherwise it's $50 a month. So it's basically the same thing, but I'd already bought the SIM card. So I was gonna see what was up with that. And when I was in the store talking to this guy, I mentioned my plan. And he said, you don't have a plan. You don't have a plan. This is the very first time I have heard in 2 years of owning this cell phone that I don't have a plan. That I could have paid off the entirety of the phone and canceled my service at any time. Not when I messaged customer support. Not when I went down to the AT&T store. Not when I even signed up for this phone. Did I know that I did not have a plan? Okay, you guys, someone commented saying, I found it better to just, buy the phone in full and not have to deal with the... Yeah, well, lo and behold, this is the very first time I heard I don't have a fucking plan. So all the time I was spending on the website trying to find an overview of my plan because that's not a fucking unreasonable request. I didn't even have one. But I couldn't fucking find that information. Nope. And let me give you a brief history of my cell phone life. When I was in the 5th grade, I wanted a cell phone, like any other 5th grader. I wanted a pink Razr flip phone, but my parents were like, no, we're not going to get you that. We're not going to get you a plan. Okay, my parents don't do plans. My dad still has a flip phone that's probably like $3 a month, and he's had this thing for as long as I can remember. Same exact cell phone. But they got me a track phone, and when you're like 10 years old in 5th grade, for a cell phone, it's cool. And it was one of the ones with minutes. I guess they're called burner phones. No contract, none of that. That's what my parents were doing for me. It's probably like $100 for the whole phone and the plan. 10 years old, like, it had what, Tetris on it? That was kind of my deal all the way for my entire life. I had track phones. Okay, my parents were not going to buy me an iPhone. They were not going to buy me a cell phone with a plan. They would buy me the track phones with minutes, and that was it. That's what I used up until my freshman year of high school when I had a job and I saved up money and I bought myself an iPod Touch. And when I had this, I was able to download a texting app. And I'm like, I don't want to carry around my cell phone that basically only calls and texts. I'm going to carry around my iPod Touch, which can text and call with this app and play games and take photos and all that. So basically I stopped using my cell phone and I just had my iPod. And that's what I did all through high school. I had an iPod Touch. I ended up upgrading to like the next model, but that was it. You know, I did not use a cell phone. I used an iPod Touch, and sometimes my parents would be like, well, I wish you had your phone with you so we could call you. And I'm like, well, sorry, I just don't want to carry it around. And my friends were very used to me not being able to get in touch with them. I would use Facebook Messenger, or I could, you know, text them back when I had Wi-Fi. But sometimes I kind of miss those days. I miss the days of, you know, only having Wi-Fi availability. But anyways, okay. So then when I got to college, my mom was like, okay, we'll get you a real cell phone because you're going to be away. She got me the iPhone 4, and Verizon had a plan where it was like $35 a month, 1 gigabyte of data, and it was also a pay-as-you-go, no contract. So that's what she was doing. And I used that phone for a little bit until I realized my iPod Touch 5 took better selfies. And then we're kind of back to the same deal of just using an iPod and not using a phone. So this was my very first phone that I actually bought and paid for and dealt with myself. You know, I paid the bills. So that was my very first experience with having an actual cell phone where people can actually reach me, usually. So for the very first time, I found out I didn't have a fucking plan all along. This AT&T Next program, you can cancel and switch over at any time, but nobody told me that. And I couldn't find the information. And when the guy said that, I was just like, oh my fucking god, I hate my life. So I'm like, okay. I left the store. I was in the mall for another 3 fucking hours while I wait for my car to be cleaned. I know. First world problems. Welcome to my life. So I get home later that day. I'm pretty sure this was Saturday. I think my SIM card came in on like Friday. I got it in the mail, and so Saturday I was trying to deal with it. And mind you, Monday was the day I was gonna leave and drive fucking 27 hours down to Florida. So we get home and I decide to deal with my phone. Oh, mind you, there's not a single Virgin Mobile store anywhere in the United States. I wanted to go and do this in person, but they don't exist. So I take my little SIM card and the information that came with it. So go online, go here to register and activate your phone. And I do that and it doesn't work. It's just like, it doesn't fucking work. So we have to go through customer support. And when we call, I was there with my friend, by the way, who's helping me with this. When you call, they keep transferring you, and we got to listen to some very wonderful hold music. It was, oh, fuck, what's that band? Like Starship? Fuck. They played all that music, really. Top-notch hold music. We're constantly being transferred around on hold, and this whole process ends up taking, I want to say, like 2 hours. 2 hours dealing with customer support for Virgin Mobile. So basically, they activate my SIM card, but it's not working on my phone. After like 2 hours, they activate it, and they're like, the problem is on your end. This is what I was afraid of. This is what I did not want to do. I had to update my phone. I had not updated this since I got it because I'm not a fucking idiot. I know that when you update your phone, it runs slower. So I had iOS 9.1 and it was great. It was perfect. Exactly what I fucking wanted. I didn't want any other crap. I don't want iOS 11. I wanted iOS 9, and every time that little thing popped up, oh, you have an update available. No, maybe later. Maybe later. Because I just knew when I update it, it's gonna fuck with it. The battery's gonna die, the apps aren't gonna run, and I'm gonna have to update Snapchat to this horrendous update which everyone's complaining about. Yeah, I had the old Snapchat where you could just delete, you could have the option to hide all those crap news stories and BuzzFeed articles. And well, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm going to have to update my phone to iOS 11, get all this crap, to use my new plan. And I'm like, you know what? I'm so sick of AT&T, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna fuck with it. I updated it, and it was horrible. So absolutely horrible. iOS 11, I hate it. I do not want it. I do not want iOS 11. It's crap. It's shit. It's weird. This fucking music app, I hate all of it. I hate the fucking, like, the swipe up. What? I don't want that. I don't want that. But I did it, and then my Virgin Mobile plan was activated. But you know what? You know what? I didn't have a single bar of service. Not a single bar of service. Unlimited data. Oh, nope. And I even searched online. You could go to the fucking Virgin Mobile website to see their coverage map. And it's like, yeah, we'll cover in your area. We'll cover down in Florida. Ha! Nope. Unlimited data that I can't fucking use because it doesn't exist. And I know it was working and I know it was activated because sometimes I could get a signal for like a minute and then it would disappear. I can't use this. I'm gonna be driving down. I need to be able to use the fucking GPS, listen to music, stream YouTube videos so I can hear them in the car. But it didn't fucking work and I had to update my phone, which I didn't want to do. So I spent the next, like, God, I don't even know, 3 hours looking everywhere on the fucking internet for an iOS 9 ripoff to re-download onto my phone. And I was, you know, a lot of it goes over my head now that I'm talking about it, but in the moment, I was reading every fucking article, doing all the shit to go through my phone and my laptop and try and program it, and oh my god, I got so close. So fucking close. I even got my old laptop out, which still had it didn't even have the new iTunes on it, so I'm like, maybe, please, and I got so fucking close, it was like, downloading, error at the very end. And I spent hours just fucking Googling everything on the internet, looking for a ripoff, looking for the fucking, I don't even know what they're called, the files. They had all these weird names. It was an IT Pro for a little bit, but it just, oh god, so fucking horrible. And it was Sunday at this point. I don't have any fucking service. My phone is shit. What am I to do? I'm leaving tomorrow. So I go to the AT&T store on Sunday because I'm like, you know what, AT&T, fuck it, just give me the $55 a month auto pay unlimited data plan because I need something. Yeah, I know, fuck you, AT&T, fuck you. But I went back into the store. I was met by a very nice man, customer service representative. I explained my situation, that I have absolutely no service, and that I would like to switch back to AT&T. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, it's fine. I can help you. I'll get you the SIM card, real good and easy. And then he's like, but you have to call AT&T customer support, and they're gonna walk you through this process because you left AT&T and now you're coming back, so they're gonna try and want to sell you this stuff. You can just tell them no, and they'll activate it for you in the store. So I'm like, okay. And I found it kind of odd that I'm in the store so I can talk to a human being and they're telling me to call customer service to activate my SIM card. I remember when I bought this phone and we had to go through customer service to activate it. The guy in store did it for me. You know, he called AT&T and dealt with them because I just kind of feel like that's what you should do. Am I wrong? No? Okay. Anyways, so we have to call fucking AT&T. And we were put on hold for a really long time. Finally we get through. And then they're like, oh, well, we have to transfer you. And the call drops. And we're walking through all these fucking hoops to activate my new AT&T SIM card. And truthfully, we were in the AT&T store for 3 hours. 3 fucking hours on Sunday when I just want to be home, like finishing packing, cleaning my room, spending time with my dog. before I leave for like 2 months? Nope. Like I said, I would have done this months ago. If I had known I didn't have a plan, if I had known I had the option to leave AT&T, and I would have figured this out months ago. I did not want to leave this till the last minute, but it was what I thought I had to do. Because AT&T fucking sucks. Anyways, we're on hold. They keep dropping the call. They transfer us. All this fucking shit. Basically, what they tell us after like 3 hours in the store is that they can't switch my number over because God, I don't even know. You know, I should have just filmed this right after it happened, but I didn't have fucking time, did I? And I really didn't want to relive this. But anyways, they were telling us that they can't switch my number over because we've canceled with Virgin Mobile and like we closed the account, and they're like, you have to wait 30 days before you can go back to AT&T with the plan and the number you want. Which is complete bullshit, because I went into the store explaining to the guy my situation, and he's like, yes, we can do that for you. We can keep your number, we can switch you back onto your plan and do all that. You just have to go through customer service. So after spending 3 hours on the phone with fucking customer service in the AT&T store, I'm told that I can't switch my number over because we went through customer service and they had to do it in the store. They just had to do it to begin with, and God, I don't even fucking know. And then this guy who's supposed to be helping us is like helping other customers while we're fucking on the phone with AT&T. And then finally, slimy salesperson dude comes back. And he's like, oh, you guys are here again? Here to switch back to AT&T? And I'm like, yeah, fuck you. Just fucking fix my phone. And he's like, yeah, you know, like, we can't keep your number. We can't do that for you. You know, you should have just come to me right away and we could have transferred it over. Oh my God. Are you even following this story? I'm not even following this story. I was not following it in the store because this is just some complete bullshit. So basically he's like, we can switch you on to the plan you want, but give you a new cell phone number. And I'm like, I really don't want to do that. I've had this number for years. It's like tied into email accounts and school accounts, and my friends have it, and you know, all that shit that you're just gonna have to change and start over, and it's frustrating, and I did not want to do that. He's like, is this number really important to you? And I'm just like, kind of. I want to keep my number. So he's like, okay, well, what we can do is keep you on your old plan, which was the fucking $50 a month, 2 gigabytes of data. We can keep that active and give you a new SIM card with a new phone number on the auto pay unlimited data plan, and you can sign up for that for a month, and then when that month is up, you can cancel, and then because you've waited 30 days, you can now switch your plan with your original number to this auto pay 55 unlimited data plan that you want. That was the only option this man was giving me. Mind you, the other guy was like, oh yeah, we can switch you over, and he's helping other customers. I don't know why I wasn't just like, let me talk to that dude. I don't know. I was in this store for 3 hours. At one point, I literally stormed out. I could not deal with this. I was like, I was about to fucking break down and cry, which I never do. It takes a lot. It takes a fucking lot to break me, okay? I can deal with a lot of shit, but I could not deal with this. I had been dealing with this crap for days, this entire week. I'm trying to get my phone fixed, trying to pack and do all this shit before I leave, and it just fucking broke me. And just like, my friend was there dealing with it on customer support. I'm like, I can't do this. I cannot do this. You're putting me through so much bullshit. So anyways, this fucking slimy ass salesman gives me a new SIM card with a new number from fucking like Woonsocket, Rhode Island. He's like, we'll just give you a random town. I'm like, yeah, sure. Woonsocket, Rhode Island. So basically, now I have 2 active phone numbers. I have my old one that I want to keep on the old plan, and then I have a new Woonsocket, Rhode Island number on the plan that I'm trying to switch to. I don't know. You cannot convince me that cell phone providers, AT&T specifically, you cannot convince me that they don't do all this bullshit on purpose. They want to make it so hard for you to leave that you will never leave, even though they treat you like shit. They want to make it so fucking hard for competitors to compete, for you to leave and switch. It's a fucking conspiracy, but truthfully, I believe it. So I leave the store finally after 3 hours. It's like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. on a Sunday with 2 fucking cell phone plans that I have to pay for. It's just some crazy shit. Okay, so update. I'm down in Florida, and like I said before, my old plan, I have to pay by the 26th of the month. And with my new plan, when I had set it up, I think it was scheduled to pay on like the 1st of the month. So I would have to pay like $55 on July 26th and then another $55 on August 1st if I didn't cancel or whatever. Anyways, so I walk into the Florida AT&T store, really not wanting to go in there, dreading it because I'm like, I'm gonna be here for 3 fucking hours. I just know it. Talk to the guy. I explained him the situation, why I have 2 SIM cards, why I have 2 numbers, and he just looks at me like, they fucked you over. He told me that they could have just switched you from the get-go and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. You didn't have to go through customer service. They could have just done it all for you right there. And anyways, this very nice gentleman helps me cancel my Woonsocket, Rhode Island number plan. He's like, you just have to go onto your account and turn off auto pay and they won't bill you. It's done. I'm like, that's it? Really? It's that simple? Thank you. Because I didn't know. I didn't know if like they're gonna somehow still bill me if I don't pay or what, if I have to completely cancel the account. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm there asking for help, and so far I haven't really gotten any good help advice. But this guy, I was in that store for maybe half an hour, 20 minutes. He cancels it. He takes my old number on my phone and he's like, we can switch you over to the auto pay, the one you want, $55 a month, unlimited data. And he did it just like that in the store. And I went there on the 24th, I think, because I'm like, otherwise they're gonna bill me for this old plan that I don't want in 2 days. And I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to pay that. And he switched me over, canceled it, nice and easy. And Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. He's just like, they really fucked you over. I don't know what they were doing. They didn't know what they were doing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Excuse me, AT&T, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I have 600 followers on the internet. Do not fuck with me or I will tell them all. Oh my God. Okay, I think that was the entirety. How are you feeling about this look? I'm actually really hot in this look. Hot in both ways. But that is my entirety of my fuck you AT&T story time.
Just kidding, you guys. I have one more final update because will the madness ever end? Nope. No.
And I'm back on AT&T. Okay, I did not want to be on AT&T, but fucking Virgin Mobile didn't have a single bar anywhere. Couldn't use that. I was desperate. $55 a month for unlimited data is honestly fine. And they had some other plans. I think you could do $45 a month for like 8 gigabytes of data. And I was reading some of the comments, people saying they're from Canada and you have to pay $85 a month and there's no unlimited data options. That's even worse. That's horrible. Jesus Christ, they really fuck you guys over. Okay, I feel like I've been fucked over. But they're fucking you all over too. It just sucks. It used to be, we should have a right to air and food, water, shelter. That's all you need to survive. But I feel like someone needs to write a New Testament and add on Wi-Fi and internet and cell phone service need to be added to that New Testament for a reasonable price. And God, welcome to my life. So that was my fuck you AT&T 2 story time. That's what I had to deal with. It was really stressing me out. I just, oh God. Yeah, that's what I dealt with. But I still made it down there. I'm back now. I guess that's kind of obvious. But I think I still have some videos that will come from Florida to post. So, welcome back to my channel! It's Literal Cream, you bitch.